Okay, okay. This is a beautiful day. It doesn't matter what time you press play, new knowledge you get today. Hi, everyone. In today's short talk, we will speak about profiles and permission sets. Since the creation of permission set, a lot of has evolved. So today we are going to understand better each one and how to model it correctly. I'm Thiago Schmitz, Solution Architect at CloudGaia, and I will conduct this chat with our special guest, Juan Pablo Herrera, who is a Salesforce Solution Architect at CloudGaia as well. So, welcome, Juan.
Hey, Thiago, it's good to see you again.
And before we start, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and activate the bell to receive alerts about our new videos. So, Juan, tell us what profiles and permission sets are and where they are used and the difference between them.
Absolutely. Let me first share my screen. I got a presentation prepared for you guys. So in Salesforce, both profiles and permission sets are used to control what users can access and do within the platform. However, they serve slightly different purposes and offer different degrees of flexibility. So profiles in Salesforce, they define how user access objects and data, controlling permissions like object access, field security, and feature visibility. However, profiles are rigid when it comes to granting extra permissions to specific users. That's where permission sets come in. Permission sets allow you to extend users' permissions beyond their profile, providing added flexibility without altering the profile itself. So you can think of permission sets as additional layers of access that can be applied individually to users. Now, the main difference between both of them is in flexibility. So profiles define broad user permissions, while permission sets refine and extend them for specific needs, avoiding the need for extra profiles. So permission sets can do almost everything profiles can, except for a few things, such as setting login hours, IP regions, and page layout assignments. And guys, really? Page layouts? Come on, it's 2024. Just go and check out dynamic forms already.
Okay, this is true, but why is Salesforce talking about transition from profiles to permission sets?
Thiago, that's actually a great question. So profiles were originally set to be retired in the Spring 26 release. However, after facing a lot of backlash from customers and admins, Salesforce reconsidered this decision. So they announced the following. We've decided to no longer enforce the end of life of permissions on profiles for Spring 26. However, we want to be clear that we won't be making any improvements to profiles going forward. All of our efforts will be focused on permission sets, permission set groups, and related features. So Thiago, in short, profiles are sticking around, but don't expect any new features. They're putting all of the innovation into permission sets and all the related tools.
Fine, fine, but this for the customers that are just starting their project, it is fine, but imagine the scenario where you have a complex org, and with a lot of profiles there. So how can a complex project, an org with a lot of profiles and permission set as well, no, as they are together in the same, do approach a full migration to permission sets?
So there's an excellent app that's available on the App Exchange that's called the User Access and Permissions Assistant app. It helps you manage user permission and access efficiently. You can actually find the link to the app in the description of this video. So basically it has two main tools. First one, it has the profile converter, which enables you to convert a profile to a permission set. You can easily find the right profile to convert by searching and filtering. This app also has the tool, which is the permission analyzer, where you can analyze by user to see what a user has access to and how they have that access. So you can analyze by permission to see which users have access to that permission and which profiles and permission sets are granting access to that permission. So this app can be a huge help when moving profiles to permission sets in a complex org. But guys, please keep in mind, for complex orgs, this can be a whole implementation, and there's a big risk of permission gaps.
Cool, cool. And what steps should a customer with a new org take to adopt the permission set security model?
Yeah, so if you're a brand new customer, first you need to ensure you understand what belongs in a permission set versus a profile. So you should use a profile for basic access, setting default apps, default record types, as we said before, login hours and IP ranges. I'm sorry. Everything else, system permissions, object and field permission, Apex classes, and others should be managed through permission sets. So I'll give you an actionable example. Let's say you want to give access to accounts and contacts, but certain personas or users have different levels of access. What should be the way to go? So the first step you should take is create a permission set that's named accounts and contacts access. Second step should be you should configure full create, read, update, and delete permission for accounts and contacts, and enable the field level security for all fields. Yes, you heard that right. Everything should be fully enabled for both CRUD and FLS. Now, step 3 is about enabling other related permissions to the accounts and contacts, such as custom permissions, system permissions, and others. What you should do in step 4 is to focus on defining personas and their access. So what I mean by this is which roles should be included, what fields should each persona be able to access, and what level of access should they have for each object. So in this table, you can see a brief example of how you can define personas and the level of the access. In step number 5, you create a permission set group for each persona. So for this example, you would create a permission set group called sales reps. Then in this permission set group called sales rep, you should add your accounts and contacts access permission set to that group. Now in step 6 is where the good stuff happens. So in the sales reps permission set group, you should click on something called muting permission set groups. So what is the muting permission set group configuration? This allows you to limit specific permissions within a permission set group. Even if a group grants broad permissions, you can mute certain ones to restrict access. This is very useful when you want to apply most of the permissions from a group, but you want to prevent access to a few specific features or objects without creating a new permission set group. So the final step is step number 7, which is pretty straightforward. You just create the muting permission set and then mute out the delete, view all, and modify all permissions for accounts and contacts, which the sales rep shouldn't have. So you see this screenshot, you see that you can just mute each item of the actual permission set group. And that's about it.
Very, very good, Pablo. It was really, really good. And I think everyone needs to be prepared because those changes gonna happen. No, it's like the change from workflow to flow. Just gonna happen. So we need to be prepared. If you are in a new project, for sure you can start working more with permission set than profiles. No, so you don't you need to avoid rework in the future. So important to you be prepared for those things, not only customers but consultants, administrators. Everyone needs to start to work with that. So thank you very much, Pablo, for being here and bringing us this important subject. And how can we find you on social media?
Yeah, first and foremost, thank you for having me. I hope this was helpful. You can find me on social media, linkedin.com/jpabloherrera, and that will be it.
Okay, and if you want, add me there as well, Thiago Schmitz. I will leave our links in the video's descriptions. and add there as well CloudGaia. It's at CloudGaia on all social medias, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and activate the bell to receive the alerts about our new videos. So thank you again, Pablo. See you in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.